Yo, what up, baby?
What up, bitch? I thought that's what you were going to say.
No, this is family friendly pod.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
do the
right. You're
cussing
right. I
here.
want to apologize. I consider myself a man of faith. As there's a drive by Castellanos, it'll be a home run. It'll be a 4-3 ball game.
Honor, faith. Unless you're Mike Tyson, then it's come, honor, faith.
Oh God, dude! We're producers, dude. That's all we are.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Except when we don't.
Yeah, but hey, sometimes you can't, or you don't want to.
Yeah, most of the times I don't want to.
Yeah, facts.
So we got a long and fucking beautiful slate of sports to conversate about today.
We sure do. So what, do you want to just I mean, we can just dive right in?
Dive right in? What do we want to start with? I know MLB
it's
starts
always,
off soon.
Top of the line is always going to be...
Oh, we're talking about the fightings here. The fightings!
Yeah, we
lucky.
can't use your Yankees drop anymore.
I know, you're lucky. You're fucking lucky.
Because we're going to get copyright. We got to get that bad boy out of here and get something new in.
It's all right. Oh, no, it's not out of here. It's still
No,
here,
it's right
but
here.
I'll just do it. Start spreading the news.
Okay. I mean, yeah, really, like that works for me. We can clip that and then just use that as our thing, just like our draft drop. You know what I mean?
New York, New York. Oh, dude, I got
it's
Sinatra
beautiful.
beat. Yeah, I
It's
got him
beautiful. But I mean, nothing really about the Phils. Just excited. Opening day's coming up, dude.
You'll be there in attendance.
Yeah, dude, they had their final preseason game was today against the Rays, and the top of the lineup was mashed, or the whole lineup was mashing, dude, until, I mean, they took all the stars out. I mean, they played like half a game, but still.
Right.
They looked good, dude. The lineup's, like, nice. Not a lot of holes.
It's what you love to see, dude. You guys got a fucking stack, like, first 4 or 5.
We got a stack, like, first 6 or 7.
Castellanos is batting 5th, dude, in your lineup. Like, you got a good fucking team.
Yeah. Is that what I sent you today?
I think so. He was either batting cleanup or 5th, because I think Bryce is your number 3 guy.
Today was Schwarber, JT, Bryce, Castellanos, Rhys Hoskins, Didi Gregorius at 6, Gene Segura at 7.
Yeah,
And then it was Bryson Stott at 8 and Mickey Moniak at 9. But, I mean, Mickey Moniak had a 2-run dinger.
Dude, so from what I've seen between the Yanks and Phils game, because we got a bunch of them this spring training.
Yeah, we always do, because we're in Florida.
Yeah, in the Grapefruit League. Bryson Stott is nice, dude. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Is he going to be your everyday third baseman?
I don't know, right? Like, it's kind of up in the air. We don't really have one. So it could be.
I guess just throw the kid there and see what he's made of for the first month or so.
Yeah. He's fucking homies with Harper.
Yeah, they're roommates for spring training.
Yep. Yeah, did you see Harper's wife, like, posted a congratulations to him when he made the 40-man?
No, I saw, I think it was like 2 or 3 games ago when the Yanks played the Phils. The Phillies were broadcasting it, and they interviewed him while he was on the bench, and he was kind of just talking about, like, what it's like to work with the like, team that he's on and kind of, like, live with Bryce and see, like, kind of get some inside look on, like, what that was like. And I was just like, oh, I like this kid. And then he was like, dude, he was proving himself on the field. Like, he was balling out.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully he pans out.
Yeah. Who was your third baseman last year? Was it Bohm?
Yeah, it was for, like, the first until, like, the end of July-ish, I feel like, and then he got benched because his defense was shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he was a hot bat to not this past August, but the August before that was, like, his rookie year, right? And he was a real hot bat, and that's why he kind of got the start last year at the beginning of the season. And, like, he's an okay hitter,
right.
But he's not good on defense.
He's a liability, and especially at third base, dude. Like, you need your best defense there because it's they call it the hot corner for a reason.
Not your worst defender.
Right, right.
But, I mean, I like it. I think we look good. If Aaron Nola can be consistent on the mound and if Zach Wheeler can be close to what he was last year, you know what I mean?
Right. Listen, dude, I was thinking about this today, actually. The Mets, they're out. They don't have DeGrom for at least a month. Their lineup is not as good as the Phillies lineup. Like, the Mets might have more depth, but I think the Phillies have a better starting nine, especially like their front five. Dude, if the Mets met and kind of like find a way to fucking fall out, the Phillies have a strong shot at winning the NL East, dude. The Braves only won 88 games last year, and they won the World Series, granted, but they were an 88-win team. The Yankees won 92 games, and they didn't even make it out of the wild card. So that kind of shows you, like, the Braves were just kind of like, not an anomaly. They were a good team. But it just shows
anomaly.
I'm an anomaly. Deuteronomy. Stick.
Wait, so I listened to that album, and you know how Lex was like, "Oh, it reminds me of Rolling Loud."
Yeah.
Dude, spot on.
Yeah.
Like when I put that album on, like obviously that's the first song, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this just sounds like the fucking hype man from 2 Stages Over." That's like in the background. That I just hear him yelling into his mic.
Well, they made that album for the Dreamville Fest.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
And they got Ignorant at Dreamville Fest to it.
Mm-hmm. I wish I was there. Looked
very hype. Was dope. I would love to go there one year.
But anyways, the Braves, dude, I don't think they're gonna repeat last year. They're gonna be a good team. I think they're gonna give you, competition, but I think the Phillies right now are close favorites to win the NL East.
I put money on them to win the NL East.
Did you?
Yeah, they were plus 350.
What were the Mets? Do you remember? Yeah,
the Mets were like plus 250. The Phils were the third favorite behind Braves and then Mets. So I put some money on the Phils to win. At plus 340. But also FanDuel had this thing to do like the result of the entire NL East. So I did Braves, Phillies, Mets, Marlins, Nationals at plus 950.
That's not bad.
And then
that's not bad.
On DraftKings, they had NL East top 2 finishers. I did Braves, Phillies, plus 450.
All right. Those are it's good that you're doing those now because those odds are going to be obviously changing all year.
They might not be available, those type of things. Like
that's true. They might have like a half. They might have like a midway point one. Like post All-Star break, but I like that. I think the NL East is definitely a good division to bet on because they're kind of like, dude, the AL East, you have 4 teams in there that could win 92 games and win the division. Like it's going to be almost impossible to predict.
Well, let's just go through them. We'll start at the NL East. The Braves are plus 125, Mets plus 200, Phillies plus 340, and then Marlins plus 1,300, and Washington is plus 4,000. It's like Washington, like they're a super long shot, and so is Miami. They're like an extra dark horse. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised. Like, I've kind of talked them up, but I think that like Philly, the Mets, and Atlanta would really have they all have to implode for Miami to have a chance.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
So yeah, it really is between those 2. But then like the NL Central, the Brewers are minus 170 and Cardinals plus 240, and then it's Cubs, Reds plus 11 and plus 1,600, and then Pirates are plus 5,000.
Yeah, I think the Pirates are going to be competing with the Orioles as worst team in baseball.
Yeah, I agree. And
they're pretty bad. Yeah.
And then in the NL West, Dodgers, Padres, Giants. They're minus 250, plus 380, and plus 600. And then the Rockies are plus 12,000, and the Diamondbacks are plus 18,000. Like, plus 12,000, that's twice as long as the Pirates' odds to win the NL Central.
Yeah, but that's not because of how bad they are. It's just how good the Dodgers are.
That's just crazy.
You know what I mean, though? Because the Dodgers are a super team.
Yeah. And then in the AL East, like Blue Jays plus 170, Yankees plus 250, Rays plus 250, and Red Sox plus 500. I feel like that's a little disrespectful on the Red Sox, dude.
I think the Red Sox are going to be a better team than the Rays.
I think they might be better than the Yankees.
I mean, there's always a chance, yeah, but I don't think they're set up to be.
No.
They have no bullpen. They really don't have like any pitching.
They got Eovaldi.
Yeah, he's their number one.
Yeah, and he's like mid at best.
He's like a 2 to 3 guy on most teams.
Yeah. He would be like he'd be the 3 or the 4 if he was in Philly.
Yeah. He'd probably be the 2 or the 3 on the Yanks, but
the Orioles are plus 20,000.
Yeah, the Orioles are bad, dude.
The AL Central, like I almost said Wed Sox.
The Wed Sox?
The White Sox are minus
Willie
210.
Wabbit.
Minus 210, Chicago White Sox. And then it's the Twins at plus 500, the Tigers at plus 600, the Cleveland Guardians at plus 1,600, and Kansas City Royals at plus 2,000. The Cleveland Guardians kind of have a fresh logo.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was thinking that when it came out. Did you see there was a picture on Twitter
It's my first time seeing it.
where it was like the name of like their spring training field? It used to say like Cleveland Indians, like whatever field. They literally kept every letter on there except for the IND in Indians and just put in like new GUAR.
Yeah, and left the Dians.
Yeah, and it looks like you can see where it's like the new letters and the old ones. It's like you guys really couldn't afford to just like make it all new. Like,
make it all the same?
Yeah.
That's whack.
That's just the Cleveland Guardians in a nutshell, dude.
And then the AL West, the Astros at minus 170, Angels plus 380, Mariners plus 450, and then Rangers and Oakland A's long shots at plus 2,200 and plus 4,500. I'd like to see the Angels do fucking something for once.
For once, dude. Like, they have a good team.
They have Ohtani and Mike Trout. You have the two, like, most generational talents in the league.
Yeah.
Like Mike Trout is, like, regarded as possibly the best baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
And Ohtani is... You're never going to see another Ohtani.
He's literally better than Babe Ruth. He's Babe Ruth on steroids.
He's Babe Ruth if he wasn't a bum.
Yeah,
he makes Babe Ruth look like a bum.
Yeah,
in
dude.
2022.
Yep. And nobody's done that since Babe Ruth's time. Like, nobody's even really tried. You know what I mean? No, Waldo was trying to tell me last night. He was trying to tell me that Rafael Devers is a better baseball player than Mike Trout.
Well, that's Waldo for you, dude.
I was like, dude, it was just like, what, you know, I mean, you know how Waldo is, like, where he's always just trying to, like, argue whatever you're trying to make a point of.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, he was like, I think we're talking about, like, our fantasy baseball draft, and I was like, because he was like, I drafted Devers on my team, and he's like, oh, you know? I was like, yeah, dude, Devers has a crazy nice bat. Like, he's not a liability on defense, but he's also not a Gold Glove winner, but that doesn't matter in fantasy baseball, so I picked him.
Right.
And he was like, dude, Devers is a top 3 in the league, blah, blah, blah. And then we're talking about, like, the Yankees trade that they made for Josh Donaldson. I was like, dude, that trade where we sent Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela to Minnesota wasn't a bad trade. It just, like, wasn't as good as what we could have done by signing, like, one of the bigger free agents.
Yeah.
By no means was it a bad trade. Like, we got a MVP caliber player playing third base who can still hit bombs at his age. And he was like, LOL, MVP. He was like, Cam Newton is an MVP. And I was like, yeah, he was at one time. I was like, one, that's different because it's football and they're two completely different sports. Like, you can play baseball at 40 years old like Nelson Cruz and still hit 30 home runs a year. Like, completely different. And I was like, dude, Mike Trout, you're telling me just because Mike Trout didn't win MVP last year is not the best player in baseball? And he was like, no. He's not. He's not even close. I was like, dude, Mike Trout is quite arguably the best player to ever play baseball. Like, there's not going to be a more complete 5-tool player than Mike Trout, like, in any time soon. and he was just like, "Nah, dude, Devers is better. He's he's a better hitter. Mike Trout can't stay healthy. Blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, Mike Trout, like that's like his one thing is like he has trouble staying healthy, which you know for baseball you kind of have to do because there's so many games to be played."
Right.
But I was like, to argue the fact that Mike Trout isn't the best player in baseball is absurd.
Yeah. Well, that's Waldo. He's absurd.
He is absurd.
Some of the other bets that I got for the MLB before we get out of here, they had the one site that I was on had most wins by any team over under 103.5, so I took the over. I feel like somebody's going to have more than 103. Somebody will hit 104.
There's got to be at least one team. I mean, the Giants won like 108 last year.
I think that the Giants and the Dodgers both had over
103.
104 or 105, whatever.
And the Dodgers have gotten better, so.
Right. And then there was longest home run over under 495.5 feet. I took the under,
That's a good
but it really
call.
can go either way.
I mean, dude, hitting a home run over 495 feet is like an anomaly. Like, it'll happen once every few years.
Yeah.
I think what it's going to come down to is what type of baseball we have this year.
I know.
Like, if we get some juice balls in some games, like somebody runs into one, it could happen. But taking the under is probably a safe bet there.
Yeah. Those are all my MLB bets. I
That's
just
a
saw
fun
Garrett
one.
Cole minus 950 for it to have 200 plus strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a nice piece for like a parlay, for like a 12-leg parlay maybe, but it's, unless he gets hurt, he's hitting that.
Yeah. Zach Wheeler 200 plus. I just saw was like minus 138. I was like, that's actually not too shabby, and I think he might hit it if he stays healthy.
Stays healthy, yeah.
If he's like he was last year.
Could very well happen.
Not gonna do it.
Did they have any lines for like favorites to win MVP or Cy Young?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Do you want me to look at them for you?
Yeah, let's take a look and make some predictions.
Let's see. Player specials, season specials. It's best record. Player awards, that's what we want. AL MVP. Ohtani, Trout, Vlad, Buxton, Devers, Judge, Luis Robert, or is it Robert? I don't know. Jose
It's
Ramirez, Kyle Tucker, Vanda Franco, Jordan Alvarez, Bo Bichette, Corey Seager, Carlos Correa. Who do you think it's going to be?
Are they all the same odds?
No way.
I was going to say. What's Ohtani's odds at? Like
Plus 340.
Okay. What's
And
Judge's
Trout
odds
is
at?
second at plus 600. So is Vlad. Buxton is plus 1,600. Devers plus 2,000. Judge is plus 2,200.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, sleeping on my mans.
Yeah, they probably just think he's a bum.
Top 5 player in baseball, dude.
I think Vlad will get it this year.
If he does what he did last year, I think so too. He would have won it last year if Ohtani didn't exist.
Right.
Vlad's lost a little bit of weight too. He's looking good. He's stealing some bases this spring.
Realistically, you could give it to Ohtani every single year because there's nobody more valuable than somebody who's going to hit 40 dingers and also have 10 wins on the mound.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like, if he continues to do... Here's the thing with Ohtani. This could be a completely cold take, hot take, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be pitching 3 years, 4 years from now.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get to a point where it's like, dude, your bat just outweighs the value in your pitching. We don't want you to, like, fucking rip your arm off and get hurt. Like, we'll fucking get you in at DH now that, I mean, I guess third in the AL, so it doesn't really matter. But just DH, you can play some outfield, but we don't really need you to pitch for us anymore. Like, your pitch, because he's a great pitcher. Don't get me wrong, but he's not like, it's not like when he's on the mound he's Garrett Cole, and when he's at bat he's fucking Barry Bonds. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that he can be a valuable pitcher and do what he's doing at the plate.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if 3 years from now he's not even pitching really.
Yeah, me
He's
either.
just playing some outfield and hitting bombs.
But I hope he does, dude. I think that'd be
Me too.
cool.
It'd be fucking awesome to watch, man. Like as a baseball fan, it would be sick.
Could you imagine if he retires and he has 100 wins on the mound and 400 home runs?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. How old is he? He's not that old, right? He's like 27, 26.
I feel like I should be able to look that up, right?
Yeah, I guess Google's our friend.
Let's see. Shohei Ohtani. How old are you? 27.
27. Yeah, so I think by the time he hits 30, he's probably not going to be pitching very much, if at all.
I hope he does.
Me too. I hope he pitches till he's 35.
I hope he pitches till he's 45.
Whoa, Bartolo
Defy all
Colon.
the odds.
Some Bartolo Colon type shit.
Yeah, but he's Ohtani.
Bartolo was hitting bombs. He hit a few,
Hell yeah, dude.
he hit a few dingers.
Otani's going to be 55, and he's going to be hitting dingers. And
Yeah,
he's
so
still gonna be,
Ichiro Suzuki.
and he's still going to be throwing 105 because he's going to have to get better to keep up with the progression of
No,
humans.
by that time he's just gonna have a bionic arm.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like a fucking like pitching machine from the batting cages.
I saw a Japanese batting cage today where it was like a simulated person like in like a windup, and then when they were throwing, like a ball would shoot out of where their hand comes from.
Dude, I've used one of those before. They're fucking sick. You can pick like which pitcher you want to like hit off of. It's actually at that Upside Down building in Broadway.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I saw this chick doing it, and dude, the pitchers were coming in so fast, and she was hitting dingers.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, yo, what? Why is this girl better than me at baseball? There's no way. I'd be swinging and missing.
She just hits fucking bombs.
Oh, that's all she does. We're gonna move on to the Premier League, though, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
This weekend we had match day 31. City and Liverpool both won, so City is still leading the top of the table by 1. Chelsea lost 4-1 to Brentford. Arsenal lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Tottenham win. Man U and Leicester draw. So let me pull up this table right quick. Like I said, we got City and Liverpool at the top. They've both played 30 games. They get each other this weekend, I think. And then it's Chelsea, and then it's Tottenham and Arsenal. Both have 54 points. Tottenham's in 4th on goal differential, but Tottenham has one less game played. But they could still finish the season there.
Yeah.
And then West Ham are in 6th with 51. Man United in 7th with 51. So today, Burnley beat Everton 3-2 in like a makeup game from earlier in the season. And now Burnley is in 18th, which is the last relegation spot, with 24 points. And Everton is in 17th with 25 points. Dude, Everton is so close to getting relegated.
That's crazy, dude. Would that be the biggest Premier League team to be relegated, do you think?
Ever, yeah.
Wow.
If they won today, they would have 28 points. Burnley would have 21 points, and the team in 18th would have 22. So like, if they won today, they would have put 6 points between themselves and the relegation zone, and instead they're just sitting 1 point out of it.
Wow, that's wild. I'm like, it's gonna sound shitty, but I kind of hope it happens just to see like.
Just for the stories, dude. I want more
Yeah.
content on this pod.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, matches this week. Oh, they get Man United this weekend on
Everton?
Saturday. Yeah, Everton.
That's tough.
Arsenal get Brighton. Chelsea get Southampton. Tottenham get Villa. They're looking good. And then City and Liverpool on Sunday at 11:30.
Ooh, that's going to be a great game. I will be
know.
on a flight home during that game.
Well, I'll be watching it. But you know what we get to do now?
Hit it for me. That's right, ladies and
A couple
gentlemen.
days of football.
All right, so you're going to have to fill me in. I didn't watch any of it yesterday because I was super busy at work.
City go to Atletico Madrid. Simeone parked the bus, dude. I don't think they had a single shot on target.
Do you remember our conversation from last week?
Yeah, dude, it was utter domination from a possession standpoint and a shots on goal standpoint from City. But at the end of the day, City only win 1-0. And that game was in Manchester, so now we got to go to Madrid next week and get a result there. Dude, brought Phil Foden on literally the first time he touched the ball, slips De Bruyne through, De Bruyne goal.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
First fucking touch?
Yeah, he took like 3 touches on the ball, but...
Yeah, I didn't get to watch any of that game, but dude, Austin texted me today about it and kind of filled me in. And I was like, bro, Kenny and I were literally on the podcast last week talking about how Atletico just plays that scrappy defensive fucking park the bus type football. And they're either going to win 1-0 or they're going to fucking lose because they've allowed 17 shots on goal.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they continue to lose when they play Manchester City. That's what I would like to see.
Hey, by the way it stands right now, we'll be seeing each other in the semis.
Factual. Liverpool beat Benfica 3-1 in Portugal. So, whatever, taking care of business.
Yep.
I didn't watch that game. Obviously, I watched the City game. Don't really care about that game. And then today, Villarreal beat Bayern 1-0.
They did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, still second leg, so.
Second leg, and that game was in Spain, so now they got to go back to Germany. But, I mean.
What a result still, dude.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Villarreal just somehow ends up in the fucking final?
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome, but also, like, do you really want to watch? Like, that's from a neutral standpoint, like, if it's, like, Real Madrid versus Villarreal, I'm going to be like, oh, this is just like a regular league match, dude. This doesn't feel like the Champions League final. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it's City and Liverpool.
Yeah, but that has more. That'd be like the same. Like if Barcelona and Real Madrid were in the final, it would still feel more like Champions League final. Like Villarreal doesn't bring that like caliber of a team like excitement to the final. Like obviously, if you're a Villarreal fan or like obviously like you love it, but it's just like it's not like that big name that excites you. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would agree. Like seeing that as like a neutral fan would just be like, Villarreal and Real Madrid or Villarreal, Man City is just kind of like you expect the bigger team to pretty much easily win that game. Like you're not going to get a very good game out of that as you would like Real Madrid, Liverpool, or Manchester City, fucking Liverpool, or Bayern, Man City. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Best case scenario for Kenny is beat Atletico, beat Real, Bayern comes back, beat Bayern in the final, win the league, win the FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean, that's best case scenario for anybody's favorite team, dude.
I'm just saying, I'd rather see Bayern. Like, I'd love to see Bayern in the Champions League final. I'd rather see them than Liverpool.
Yeah,
just because we play Liverpool so much, right?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
We're playing them this week in. This week is a Premier League game, and then next week we play Atletico on Tuesday or Wednesday in the Champions League, and then the following weekend we play Liverpool again in the FA Cup semis.
Could you imagine if it ends up being Liverpool City in the final? And then, no, it can't, right?
Yeah. In what final?
Oh, yeah. No, I meant, you're right. In Champions League final. Could you imagine if it's just those three teams or those two teams in the
back to back.
Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cup? It's just those two. That would be crazy.
Well, we're going to knock them out of the FA Cup pretty soon.
Oh, it's not the final? It's not the FA Cup final?
Nah, Chelsea, Crystal Palace on the other side.
Oh, all right.
And with the way Crystal Palace been playing, the way Chelsea been playing, It looks fucking bad today. So did Mendy, dude, and I like Mendy. It's tough to see him suck.
Dude, he gifted Benzema a hat trick.
Yep.
Like, it was bad, dude.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching, and I was just like, I saw the ball come down, like, towards Mendy, and Benzema was kind of just, like, chasing after it, and I was like, all right, like, and then Mendy, like, fucking lollygags a pass off his foot right to Benzema, and Benzema's, like, 25 yards out and just, like, passes the ball into the net. That's how you know it's bad.
Casual.
Very casual. Did you see his first header, though?
But, yeah, so I was going to say, before we just started talking about the game, that Chelsea Real Madrid ended up beating Chelsea 3-1. That's the final result here. And Benzema, I saw his first goal, and it was literally just him and Vinny up the side, like, linking up the whole way. The header was fucking phenomenal.
Beautiful, dude.
In the rain, too. Like, it was pouring. I didn't see his second goal, though.
His second goal was just as nice as the first one, if not better. So, Modric was sitting, like, top 18, right side of, like, the corner of the top 18. And he just, like, turns his body, swings his foot at the ball, dude, plays a beautiful, like, fucking lob pass, like, over the top, just rounded right off Benzema. Benzema's, like, falling back away from the goal, dude, and just, like, pokes his head at the ball and just drops it, like, far post. Ball bounces before the goal line, like, over the goalie, and then just goes into the side of the net. I was like, it was so nice,
and then he goes and gets
dude.
a fucking hattie.
Yeah. Back-to-back Champions League games with hat tricks, dude.
Yep.
In, like, huge games, too.
Yep. He's
Fucking
one of
stud.
4 that have done it.
Yep.
They were saying that today in the stream. Who's the 4th? Because obviously Ronaldo, Messi. Who's the 4th one that did it? I can't remember.
Benzema. What I want to say, like, Lewandowski, maybe?
Nah. Nah. I don't know.
If I had to guess, it'd be somebody from Bayern or Dortmund, maybe.
I don't think it was.
No?
No, it was like a Spanish name, and they don't like Spanish dudes over there.
Oh, was it? Oh, I heard them talking about it. Was it Raul?
I don't know.
I think it might have been, because they mentioned that on the broadcast, like, during the game. They brought
We'll
up
look it
Raul's
up.
name.
But yeah, so then I think next week, right? We're back to Champions League next week.
Yep, Tuesday's today's game, so it'd be Chelsea
Right.
Real and Villarreal Bayern.
Yeah.
And Wednesday's Man City and
Let's get it, baby. We're getting down to the fucking nitty gritty here.
yeah, dude, I'm excited.
I love it. Things are like really heating up.
Uh-huh. This is the best part of, like, football season, or soccer season, I should say.
Champions League heating up, dude. The league races are getting gritty.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking, like, when there's, like 2 months left, maybe?
Yeah.
Not even. Like, end of May is Champions League final, so, yeah, about 2 months.
Dude, and we got the Masters starting today. When this thing drops, it's going to be today.
Yeah, I can't wait to just sit on my work laptop. When is the first tee time for that? Do you know?
I don't know, but I know Tiger tees off at like 10:45.
In the morning? Yeah, obviously in the morning. But
Let's go, Tiger!
let's go, Tiger! Yeah, dude, and I'm pretty sure I'll try and get you the Paramount Plus stuff because I'm pretty sure the Masters is being broadcast on Paramount Plus.
Oh, yeah, dude. I need you to hook it up for me.
Yeah, I got you.
In other football news, we have our Union boys get another dub this week against Charlotte FC, 2-0 at home. Still one of the lone undefeated teams.
Fuck it, dude. Go all season without losing a game.
I think that sounds good to me. So we're sitting 4-1-0 after 5 games played, 13 points, top of the East. Chicago FC also have no losses, but they have 2 wins, 3 draws. So they're in 4th, but no losses. And then in the Western Conference, LAFC has the same exact record as us, and the same points. But that's it, dude. We're kind of running shit right now. But it's cool because, Daniel Gazdag, he's got 4 goals. That's second most in the MLS. There's one dude that has 5. And him and a couple other dudes are tied with 4. But, outside of that, there's nobody that's, leading the league in stats in Philly. None of the assist leaders or anything. It's just, all the boys are balling.
Pretty even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big team effort out here.
You like to see that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Means you guys are melding pretty well.
Facts.
Love to see that.
Dude, yeah, our Jim Curtin, head coach over there, he does a real good job. I like his tactics. I just can't not get excited about the Union.
As you should.
Going to the games gets me fucking hyped. To go doop 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 doop, and then you fucking
Turn it up.
hell yeah, brother. But now we move to our. I don't even know what they are. They're not like my favorite. They're not my least favorite. But they're like they just hurt me. But they shouldn't. My hopes are high, and they always let me down. And it's the
518.
Sixers. And I don't know, man. Look, if we ball out, if we play like the way that we should, then we'll be good, right? Like, it's going to be tough for a team to beat us in a best-of-7 series if everybody's playing their best basketball every night. But here's the thing. Not enough people are playing their best basketball every night, right? Like, we got fucking Toby taking a day off, right? Tyrese, he shows up pretty much every day. But, like, Harden sometimes, like, he doesn't show up or he gets super cold, right? Like, sometimes Tease is terrible from the line. Sometimes George Niang is shooting, like, 1 of 13 from 3. I might exaggerate that a little bit. Sometimes he just is, like, really bad, but he just keeps shooting, right? And it's, like, sometimes there's just not enough. Like, Embiid, he's always on, but, like, sometimes there's not enough to you know, support him, to, like, help him along. You know what I mean? And, like, everybody plays their best game, like, every fourth game. And that's when everybody's on, right? And then the 3 games between them, you got to say, okay, well, who's not going to be on tonight? Who's going to be on tonight? Who's going to pick up the slack? And we have a coach that doesn't like to make any adjustments.
Well,
we'll see how it goes.
Did
you see me get into a little Twitter scuffle with somebody about Doc Rivers today?
No. I wish I did, though.
Did you see, it was like super brief, did you see Doc Rivers was linked to the Lakers head coaching job?
Oh, God bless them over there if that happens.
Yeah, because they're getting rid of Frank Vogel. They're not making the playoffs this year. They're already out of contention. So, like, you know, Sixers Twitter obviously reacted, and a lot of people were like, oh, yeah, let's go, blah, blah, blah. And this one dude's like, oh, like, for everyone that's, like, saying that they want to get rid of Doc, they want him to go to LA, like, what's your alternative? Like, who would you rather have in here? Like, I don't know if, like, you know, firing coaches every 2 to 3 years is, like, conducive to being, like, a winning program. And I'm just like, yeah, well, having Doc Rivers as your head coach is also not conducive to winning basketball.
Right.
Unless you have fucking 08, Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen, Rondo.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that
like
team was fucking sick. They were the first super team ever. And, like, that's his only ring. And since then, he's just fucking blown 3-1 leads. Multiple of them in the playoffs. Like, dude, I'm so fucking over this, dude. This Doc Rivers guy.
Why am I staring at your dick right now?
Because I'm trying to grab my charger.
Oh.
My John's not plugged in. What's up? Now I'm back. Wait, you don't like looking at my dick? It's okay.
I didn't say that. Also, that shirt is fucking gas.
Yeah, I got this from...
Yeah. Hey, for somebody who doesn't even fucking like Bud Light, you're really out here putting on for
I got this for free at a golf outing, dude.
Well, all I'm saying is you should put a little respect on the name if you're going to be fucking showing out on our show for him.
No, I won't. I give them no respect. This shirt is for the NFL.
Just the rest of the show like this. Yo, isn't this fucking Juve shirt flames,
Look,
dude?
I don't know. Look, you don't tell people that you're looking at my dick. They don't know that I do the show fucking naked on the bottom.
It's like in any Zoom meeting for work, it's just like in a button-down T-shirt with a tie, but then no underwear or pants on.
Yeah, none at all. There's bare cheeks on my seat.
Hey, you'd be sweating. I wouldn't want to sniff your chair, that's for sure.
Oh, I lick it up when I'm done. When I get up. After a hard day's work.
Be looking like the rest of my slushie.
Yeah. Except it's booty sweat.
Why do you think my tongue is blue?
Because you've been eating out Mrs. Smurf. But, alright, so back to the Sixers. Dude, Embiid has to win MVP.
Yeah, I've seen a lot on Twitter, though, that he's not going to.
He's not.
Fill me in on that.
It's just like whack recency bias, and like it doesn't even make sense, right? Like Embiid first of all, like Embiid gets hate because he shoots too many free throws. Okay, then don't foul him. Last night he only shot 10 free throws. He didn't get fouled too much. You know what he did? He dropped 45 fucking points on your head. Go ahead, don't foul him. Or you can foul him, but then you can't complain. Like, he shot like almost 20 free throws against the Cavs the other night, and their coach in the box score was like, well, or in the post-game presser was like, well, you know, you can't defend the free throw line. Right, because you can't defend, period. You can foul. And like, somebody played a clip of every single foul that sent Embiid to the free throw line, and there was legitimately one where I was like, okay, that was maybe not a foul. And there was also one where he did like the swing through thing, and then just kind of like, I mean, the dude hit his arm, and he just made it like look like he was, or he didn't make it look like, we pretend like he was going for the basket, and like they hit his arm. Like he's getting fouled on every single play. It's not like he's not getting fouled and taking free throws, right? Like there's a reason that he's there. So the fact that that's a slight is the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, it's different when it's like a big man like Embiid who's like constantly in the paint too. It's like obviously those types of players are gonna get foul calls and fouled just more often in general. When it's like Trae Young and he's like, you know, the corner three and he's acting like he's getting all these like, fouls and stuff, or like James Harden used to do it a lot. It's like that's the problem, dude. That's why they changed the rule. But like Embiid's in the paint, fucking 6 people on top of him at all times.
And I mean, now people want to be like, oh well, now he has Harden and now he has Maxey. Okay, well he was literally dominating for the entire season. LeBron has more 40-point, 10-rebound games this week than Nikola Jokic has had all fucking season.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Embiid has just all season been dominating all over the court. And it's crazy. Some of Jokic's, like, crazy, like, the analytic numbers that it's called, the one that the people always refer to is called VORP, VORP. I have no fucking clue what that is. Like, these are just shit that analytic nerds make up. When Jokic fans watch games, they'll be tweeting, and they'll be like, Jokic, like, makes a bucket, Nuggets offense's efficiency goes to plus 116, Sixers are at plus 102. Like, that's how they watch basketball.
Oh, God. Could you
Maybe
imagine?
You just watch and Embiid dunk on your fucking boy's head. Nuggets played the Sixers not too long ago, and Sixers lost, so everyone's like, oh, Jokic is better than Embiid because the Sixers lost. When Jokic guarded Embiid shitted on him, and when Embiid guarded Jokic was struggling. Like, more points, better field goal percentage, more rebounds, less turnovers. Like, when they were lined up one-on-one, like, Embiid was better than him in every facet of the game.
What is the, like, is VORP the only thing that's, like, pushing Jokic?
The other
like,
thing
MVP?
that Jokic has is assists, but, oh my God.
I've seen some of those, dude.
Some of those assists where it's like, it'll be a handoff, and then the dude will take like 5 dribbles, like 3 crossovers, bro, beat 5 defenders and dunk on somebody, and they give him an assist. It's crazy. Some of them are whack, but that is the only thing that he has is assists. But like, he also has a whole team. He also has a bench that can like score. And that's the other thing. Now people are like, well, Maxey has been balling since Harden showed up, and Harden is Harden, and Tobias has kind of stepped up. But, like, then you look at the bench, and the bench is just terrible, dude. They get, like, 5 bench points a game.
Yeah, it's not great.
And it's, like, that's when Embiid's not on the floor, right? It's, like, I don't know, dude. If you don't give it to Embiid, it's just because you don't like Embiid. You think he's too much of a troll. You don't like his personality, which is no reason why you shouldn't win the award, but that's how people vote these days.
Right.
And you don't like the Sixers. And, like, Philly fans, because, like, it's media people that are voting and shit.
I was gonna say, with every year that passes, I feel like player awards just mean less and less to me. Like,
yeah,
I it's definitely because of the world of social media that we live in. We have, like, more of an inside look on how things work and how things are voted on. Like, the whole, like, prime example when, I know it shouldn't matter, but, like, when Derek Jeter was gonna be unanimously inducted into the Hall of Fame, and there was that one guy who didn't vote for him. I'm like really,
dude, you're
gonna be the one guy.
Is like, that one guy's like, no, I have this policy. I don't vote for any first ballot Hall of Famers. Like, if it's their first ballot, I don't vote for them. They have to wait until the second ballot.
And it's because of that, like, is the reason why Jeter wasn't the second most, like, unanimous Hall of Fame inductee. Like, Because this one
Yeah.
fucking stick, dude. Like, are you kidding me? It's
Yeah.
so dumb. Like
Yeah.
they should. I feel like the MVP in awards like that should be league voted. Like players from around the league should be given a survey at the end of the season, and you can't vote for yourself, but
Right.
you have to. It should be in like I don't know, put in your contract that you need to fill out the survey because, dude, who knows better than the people actually playing the sport? Why are
Yeah.
the media fucking voting on this? You watch the sport, but everyone watches through a different lens. Everybody has a different perspective. And most of the time, your perspective is shit. So why not give it to the people on the court playing against the actual players that are being up for
Yeah.
this? I just don't get it.
Dude, after the game last night, Embiid was doing his post-game interview. Like, after the game, like, all the players, or like a couple of the players, like one or two, they do like on-court interviews with the headset with like the people who call the game.
Yeah.
And Embiid was doing his, and one of the Bulls from the Pacers ran up and was like, "Give this man his damn MVP." And like just kept running.
Yeah, dude. He fucking deserves it from what I've seen. Like, obviously, I don't
Yeah.
follow NBA like every day, but
And
I've seen enough of it.
The
to
Nuggets
realize.
are like the 8 seed. 49 out of the last 50 MVPs have been on teams that were the 4 seed or higher. Embiid has the Sixers right now in the 4 seed. They have the same exact record as the Bucks and the Celtics, so they might even finish higher than the 4 seed. And he did it without Ben Simmons, the team's second best player who's on a super max contract, who just sat out for 2/3 of the season being a crybaby.
right.
And he like still balled out every single day and had that team more together than anybody else. Like, bruh, the value is just through the fucking roof.
Yeah, dude. It's fucked, man. How many games are left? Like 3?
I think 2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3? Because there were 6 the last time we talked, right? Last week.
Yeah. I think they have 2 games left. So yeah, the Heat I think are going to be finished this season as the number 1 seed. And then Celtics, Bucks, and Sixers are all 2.5 back with the exact same record, 49 wins, 30 losses. And then the Raptors are 3 games back from the Sixers. So right now the Sixers would play the Raptors, but Sixers have 3 games left. Raptors, Pacers, Pistons.
Okay.
So I mean, we'll see. Who do the Bucks have? Okay, Bucks and Celtics play tomorrow, so one of them is going to have to lose. And then the Bucks get the Pistons and the Cavs. Who do the Celtics have? They get the Bulls tonight and the Bucks tomorrow. And then they finish up with the Grizz. They actually have a tough finish.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it shakes out. We'll know where we're at by next week. I'm not exactly sure when the playoffs start.
Probably fairly soon, right? Like, there's only 2 or 3 games left for most teams, and
Yeah. I think the regular season ends on Sunday, but I'm not sure when the playoffs start.
I'd probably assume by, like, because they got to do the play-in shit.
Yeah, the playing
right?
tournament probably starts like Tuesday or
next
Wednesday.
week. Yeah.
In the West, we got the Suns, I think, clinched the 1 seed. They got 63 wins, franchise record.
Wow.
I saw something when Devin Booker was there. At first, they had 63 losses.
Damn. He's been there for like, 4 years, 5 years?
I don't know.
Hasn't been that long.
It's all Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Chris Paul goes to franchises and turns them around.
Yep, and then doesn't win a ring and says, my job here is done.
Pass me on to the next one.
Yep.
Then we got the Grizzlies and then the Warriors. The Grizzlies got that 2 seed locked up. Warriors, Mavericks, Jazz, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Clippers in 8th, Pelicans in 9th, and Spurs in 10th.
The Pels, is Zion back yet? Is he playing?
I don't think so. But yeah, I think that I think all those seeds are pretty much wrapped up. Maybe like Warriors, Mavericks might swap, but that would be it. In the East, So we have Heat, Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, and then it's Raptors, Bulls, Cavs at 7, Nets at 8, Hawks at 9, and Hornets at 10. So I don't know where the Nets are going to finish, right? Because like the Nets are 10.5 back from the Heat, but so are the Hawks. So they could land on either side of the play-in tournament.
Right.
We'll see. I'm excited, dude. I think it's awesome that the Nets are in the play-in tournament.
Yeah, because they were expected to be fucking like a
They're
top
like
3 team this year.
I mean, they're still NBA like a finals favorite, right? Like somebody like, oh yeah, this is a team to beat in the East. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody thinks the Heat are the team to beat. The disrespect, dude. They've been at the top of the conference literally all
year. Yeah.
Sixers are at the top for like 2 days. But whatever. We'll get off the Sixers.
NBA playoffs coming up hot, dude.
Yeah.
Exciting time. Best time of basketball.
Facts.
It's when I watch the most basketball for sure, even though the Knicks aren't ever in it, but it would be fun viewing.
Go Birds.
We got some news.
Yes, we made a trade with the Saints. We swapped first. We also gave them a first. We got a first next year and the second the year after. We also got a third. I think we got a sixth and got a seventh and gave up a sixth. I think it's pretty good. Like ultimately, we're just basically pushing this year's one of our 3 first-round draft picks. We're pushing it to next year and picking up a second and a third.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool with that.
It took me a few minutes to understand like how he's playing, but now that I understand it, dude, I'm like fully in on it. Like that's a good trade. We'll still be able to get some value this year. And then if Jalen doesn't work out, dude, we go after a quarterback, and by that time, like we have a team that we can put him in. It's not gonna be, oh, we have this franchise quarterback, but we got to build around him now. It's like we already have the tools and the pieces in place. We have
the franchise. We need the quarterback.
Right.
So Tyrann Mathieu, he's been going around. He was in Philly for a visit. He's been going around, taking his time, talking to teams, seeing where he wants to land. Dude, I would love to sign him.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
Sign Tyrann Mathieu, trade a first-round pick and a second-round pick to jump up in the first and get Sauce Gardner, fucking probably the best football player in the draft, by far the best corner in the draft. He's going to be like maybe a top 5 pick. I don't think he goes further than 8. I think 8 will be the absolute furthest that he slides. And then you have him and Slay.
Fucking Honey Badger in the middle, dude.
We just got Kaiser White, like, to help our linebacking core, dude. Our defensive line is good, and it's gonna be good for a minute. Dude, that would be a scary fucking defense.
Yeah. And then who knows with our offense, dude? If Jalen does take that step forward, we have weapons. Like he's pretty much our running back at this point. But minus that, we have Boston Scott and Miles Sanders. A nice little 1-2
and I love
punch.
Boston Scott. He's a
Me
dog.
too, dude. It's a fucking bowling ball, dude.
I'd also, if we are not going to try to trade up to get Sauce, by the way, he was at the Bird. He was meeting with the Birds today, which doesn't mean anything because like we currently don't have a pick where we can get him.
Right.
But I mean, hey, maybe they're thinking about like, hey, let's talk to this guy, like see what he's all about. And see if we can
trade up and get him.
Trade up and try to get him. Hopefully that's at least in their plan. Like, it's got to be. There's no way they're like, oh, maybe he'll drop to 15. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if it did, well, that'd be great. But I don't.
But it's not going to.
But if we're not going to get him, like if we decide we're out on him, I wouldn't mind going to get Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
Apparently, Darius Slay and his wife were like recruiting him to Philly.
As they should. He'd be a nice little piece, dude. He's kind of old, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a little bit older, but, like, whatever. I mean, we have, like, our team is interesting because we have old heads and then we have young heads, and we don't have any, like, middle-aged guys.
Middle guys, right.
It's like half of our team is built to win now, right? Like Fletch and Javon Hargrave and Brandon Graham, and, like, if he even comes back.
Right.
Lane, Jason Kelsey,
Yeah.
Slay. But then we got some young dudes too.
It's a good mix, especially for our young guys too, because those older guys
Yeah.
can kind of,
Yeah.
show them
Yeah.
how to mature in the league and, keep their head on straight and become
Yep.
what they want to become. So hopefully,
Yep.
it's looking like we're gonna have a bright future regardless.
I agree.
But
Kaiser White, he's our new signing. He had his first media day, I think today or yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I was just talking to Brandon Graham, and like, I'm really stoked to like learn from him and like learn how to be like a pro in this league, and like he's been doing it for a long time at a really high level. Like, I'm just excited to like learn what it's all about and like learn from him." And he was saying that he wants to be in Philly long term, which I get it. He went to Temple. He grew up in Camden.
Yeah.
Like, how could you not want to be an Eagle forever?
it's your home, dude.
Like, it's your home, and like not everybody gets it. This dude gets it.
Right.
Like, he has to get it. He was born with it in him. But that's really all we got. I mean, Stephon Diggs, he gets a new contract. That's good. I mean, not too expensive either. 4 years, $104 million. That's $26 a year. It's not
70
too
guaranteed.
bad.
No. The Bills are scary, dude.
The Bills are scary. They got a full team, and I don't know.
Like,
how
and
they
it's not just like they're going to be scary next year. They're going to be scary for a while, dude.
Yeah, their defense is legit.
Yeah. Yep. I think they're kind of. I don't want to say the Chiefs are going to like kind of fall out because they still have Mahomes and Kelsey and like their offense is still good, but they've lost pieces. The Bills have gained a lot of pieces, and they had a good team to begin with. That was already. I mean, they just lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, right? Was it the championship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
and
that
it was
overtime
like
game.
Yeah,
back to back.
Yeah, and it was like a shootout.
No, it wasn't
dude.
the championship game because the Bengals were in the Super Bowl. It
Oh,
was
right,
the game
right.
before
You're
that.
right. You're right. But even then, like they were on par with the Chiefs. Like they were giving the Chiefs a
they
run
literally
for their money,
just
dude.
changed the playoff postseason rules or overtime rules because of it.
Because of it, yeah. Which I love. I've been saying they needed to do that for a while, dude.
Yeah, and I think
Is
it's
that
fine
just
to
for
do it with
postseason though?
games.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Get the other games ended sooner.
Right. I'm cool with that.
And then March Madness wrap up, dude. UNC fucking blows a 15-point halftime lead to
Yeah, I was rooting
Kansas
for
and
them
lose
hard,
by
dude.
3.
I wanted UNC to win that just because
Me
they
too,
were the
dude. They were
underdog.
playing really well. Well, their boy got hurt. He fucking destroyed his
Rolled his
ankle
ankle.
on the broken floor.
Yeah, I saw
Did
that.
you see the floor moving under him?
Yeah, it was like the fucking loose floorboard, and then the game before that, he rolled the same ankle.
Yeah. That had a lot to do with them losing that game, losing their best player, one of the best players in the country.
Right.
I took UNC money line because I like them, dude. They were playing really good basketball the whole tournament. It's such a shame because I really they deserved to win that game and they deserved to win the whole thing.
Yeah, they weren't like a 1 seed, which although I will say they weren't like a typical 8 seed team, dude. They could have easily been
They were just
4
bad,
seed
like through the first like 3 quarters of the season, dude. They got hot and they were good through the ACC tournament, and then they got hot during March Madness and stayed hot. They were playing good basketball.
Yeah.
I had UNC money line, but then I also had them plus 4.5, and they lost by 3. Cha-ching. I also had under 151.5. Cha-ching. And I also had some Kansas player to go over 2.5 assists. Cha-ching.
Not a bad
So,
day.
I mean, not too shabby, dude.
Yeah, not too shabby from the kid. God, I wish I could bet so bad, dude. Oh, speaking of bets, I gotta shout out my dad, bro. He won huge.
Oh, yeah, Daddy
Big
Maz.
Daddy Maz bringing home a fucking 10 bean, bro. He was, so I was watching the game, and I forgot that he was, like, sitting in second place in his pool. And he was telling me, like, a day or two before, he was like, dude, I'm going for first place. I'm not gonna sit here in second and just, like, cash out my $7,000. Like, I'm going for that 10. I was like, all right, big dick moves. Love to see it. So he texted me, like, No, he texted me right after the game a screenshot, and he does. I don't know if you've ever heard him do this, but he has his signature thing where he goes boom, like it's just like whenever he's excited about something, that's what he says. So he texted me in all caps, boom, with like 7 exclamation points. And he like circled his name, and I was just like, "Let's go, dude!
That's awesome,
huge.
dude."
He was
Hell
so
yeah.
hyped, dude. I was like, "Is that the biggest win like you've ever had?" He's like, "Dude, biggest win I've ever had in my life by far." He was like, "I'm
Yeah,
on
dude.
a high right now." It was like 11:30 by the time that game ended, almost midnight. And my mom goes to sleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock every night.
Right.
Especially, she doesn't stay up for sporting events like that. Like, she'll go to bed early, like when the Yankees are in a playoff game, dude. And I was like, "Is Mom awake? You got to go wake her up and tell her about it." And she goes, "Mom's wide awake. We're buying a new bed right now." Like, like it's just great vibes all around the house.
Putting
I
that
was
money
like-
straight to youth.
Yeah, I was like, I love that, dude. And he goes, "Beer's on me this weekend." I was like, "Let's go." That's fucking awesome.
What kind of bet are they getting?
So they actually already got it 2 nights ago. It's one of those sleep number beds.
Sleep number. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
them zones
dude.
like fire flames.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing. I think a sleep number would be dope. It's fine for your parents because there's no doggo there anymore. But that's what I always say when I see him. Like, what if we have Benjamin? And he likes to sleep between us sometimes. And what if our beds are not level?
Yeah, and he's going to wake up all twisted and shit.
Right.
You need a sleep number for dogs. So it's like a 1 setting, a 2 setting, and then an in-between setting for the dog.
Or if you
But
can just have
how do
it
you know what
like
he likes?
be connected somehow. Like one
Yeah.
big mattress like sheet over the whole thing, so it's not like a hard drop off, like a slope.
Yeah. You know what you should get? They should make is a bed. So it's like, all right, my bed behind me, my pillows and stuff, there's just like a shelf above the pillows, and it's like a dog bed that lays above you.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. Kyla would
I don't
love it,
think-
dude, because she's not a big cuddler, but she likes to sleep on the bed.
Daphne would like that too, because Daphne's the same way. She's like, "Don't fucking touch me when we sleep, but I want to sleep on your bed."
Yup. And it's like, dude, I'm gonna push you over if you're like taking up space. Like I need to have my lane of space to sleep on my bed. If you're sleeping like halfway on my leg spot and
Yeah, get the fuck
lounge
out of my
on their
lane,
side,
bro.
Fucking move. And then I'll like push
Stay in
Kyla
your lane,
over.
homie.
I'll try and push Kyla over to like her side of the bed, and then she'll like look at me, stand up, and just get in her bed on the ground. I'm like, dude, you can sleep up here. Just give me some room. Like that's all I'm asking. I'm not trying to fucking kick you out or anything. Just move over.
Yeah, we don't get Benjamin off the bed. He stays on the bed.
Yeah, Benny's a big cuddle guy.
Except for when we do the deed, he like gets off the bed. He like knows, like, all right, it's my time to get off the bed.
Dude, Boone's the same way, dude. He won't leave us alone. Like he will literally like lay on top of you, and then like as soon as we start doing the deed, he like goes and like he'll sit on the ground and just wait for us to be done. And then as soon as
Oh
we're
my
done, he's
God.
back up on the bed. I'm like, dude, give me some space. I need some space.
Give me a second to breathe, man.
Yeah, bro, let me breathe. Come on. He's like, he comes in, clean up crew. It's like, dude,
Oh
relax.
my God.
I wish I was joking, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right. On that note, I think we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You guys enjoy your Thursday, opening day of the MLB. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Just
Go
enjoy
make
your
somebody
life, man.
smile. Smooches.
Smooches.